This second video describes how to order everything in your essay around a core or main idea. The idea that is going to be explained in your essay. It's called the thesis statement. But let's go step by step. First, we need to remember the structure that we are going to use. Remember, we are using a three-part structure. You need to start with an introduction paragraph that should have a plan, a presentation, and the thesis statement. Then you need the body paragraphs that you are using to analyze and develop your thesis statement, and then you need the conclusion paragraph. You have here a good example of good structure with a nice drawing that maybe could help you. Remember that a paragraph is a whole bunch of sentences that are visually apart, easily to identify at first view and thematically apart as well. This means that you should address one topic and only one in each paragraph and only one. This example that you have here, you can see that visually the paragraph is apart because the indexation, the free space solved by the blue arrow, and with a free space after and before each new paragraph. Okay, but what is a thesis statement? Okay, a thesis is the main idea or the more important point that you are making in your essay. Is the core idea that you want the reader to understand clearly at the end. And a statement is the sentence in which you express something. In this case, is the sentence in which you state your main idea or most important point. Let's see some examples. Remember, you have chosen abortion as the topic that you are analyzing with the two main ethical theories in your essay. First, you need to have really clear what your teacher have asked you to do. What was the question that your paper should address or analyze? In our case, as an example, you must select an ethical analysis open in our society or an ethical dilemma and explaining and analyzing the two different ethical theories. This is the task that the teacher has asked you to write down about in this case. You have selected abortion as an open, contemporary ethical issue in our society, with different opinions in our society about that topic. Something that generates different perspectives in our culture. Your thesis statement, in this case, should affirm or state what is the topic and maybe, if you wish, the perspective that you will take after doing the analysis. So here we are going to show you thesis statements, samples of thesis statements that you could use in your paper. Don't use them. These are mine. You should write your own ones. So the first one is really in one sentence, like the second one. But then you have the third and the fourth samples in which I have used questions because thesis statements in ethics, in philosophy in general, are always about ethical problems. What is abortion? And then you answer the question, focusing your point of view or the focus of your analysis. Is a nice way, with a question, to state your main idea. Even if it's a question, you are providing the reader the idea that you are going to analyze the different answers, philosophical theories to those questions. So read them and try to figure it out which one should be the one that could be closer to your main idea of the main point that you are thinking about doing your paper. So we have been analyzing what is a good thesis statement. This means the sentence that summarizes the main idea of your essay. This sentence should answer the question that your teacher asked you to write down about, and is the main core that should be the line of argumentation that connects everything in your body paragraphs. So in the next video, we are going to use this thesis statement to write down the body paragraphs that are going to be the core, the center of your paper. I hope it did help.